One day, Ryan will awake from this slumber. In my dreams, I see it, that town. Oh yeah, I forgot I had that. Hmm. Um... Yeah, sure, let's go for that. What is up with Ryan? I had to reinstall speaker driver. Now my mic doesn't work. Fantastic, dude. This is the power of PC gaming. I don't understand how one update can just break everything. One day, PC users will be able to make, anything that functions. Ooh, it's a lot of grenades. Wait, is this map it's entirely underwater? That's actually kind of sick. Oh, that's funny. People are using a bad weapon because I dropped it, and they're free to play so they don't have it. No, my friend, these weapons don't help you. They're actually really bad. I'm using it because I think it's funny. You can't throw the ball underwater. No. I missed. No. Ah, shoot. Okay. Wait, actually, Babyface and Blaster underwater is not bad. Picked up in the... Ryan, is this Windows 11? Is this what's happening? Because if it's Windows 11, this is literally just what happens. Windows 11's favorite thing is not functioning. my god, of course. As soon as... Oh. I really thought it would have ended by now. Shit, okay. Oh, now is the time to go. I now have 7 messages from Ryan because Discord is muted. Headset's volume was all the way down. Is your headset also muted, Ryan? Just out of curiosity. Where the heck is our spawn? Dog, where the fuck am I? Hello? Oh, Ryan, is that actually you now? You're quiet again? Damn, it worked for like 2 seconds. Ryan? He's a goner. He doesn't exist no more. Ugh, Oh, you are so quiet, dude. Can you speak? Christ, that is... That's even worse. You somehow got quieter. That's honestly impressive. We lost Ryan to Silent Hill. He's not coming back. How sad. Ryan, I'm gonna be honest, bud. Possibly 2 volume. It's not looking too great. Damn. Took like 3 days for you to forget why you don't play this game. Listen, don't judge me. I'm too tired to be angry at video games, so clearly this will work out. Currently playing Kingdom Hearts. I'm pretty sure Kingdom Hearts is a better game than this, I'm gonna be honest. I just do not have the time, energy, psychology, or anything to play Kingdom Hearts. I saw Ryan's frickin' Discord thing ping up green for 1 millisecond. We might have a chance. Oh. Debatable? Damn. That's like the meanest thing you could say to a video game. That it's like not as good as like Team Fortress 2, one of the video games of all time. Very good, but also isn't at the same time. Yes, just like this. I've now gotten a message. Let's see. Gonna try a restart. Alright, well, good luck with that, Ryan. Unfortunately, this is what happens when you have Windows 11. Just do not use it. Would rather use Temple OS. That is fucked up to say. I don't think that's true for me. But like, damn, like I get it. Ow. At least that's a conversation It's a very quick conversation ender, too. I'm gonna be honest. Hannah Montana Linux. You see, now that is a discussion that can be had. That's a reasonable discussion, too. I don't care if you're in the water, bitch. I will burn you to the ground. Medic, please. Medic, I need you. No! Gotta make Rad OS. Yeah. Medics are probably the smartest gamers who play Team Fortress 2. Because medics love doing this thing where they decide to go off on their own and die immediately to an enemy that they shouldn't die to, instead of going to the people that can defend them easier right next to them. It's just really funny to me. I wish I could inflict afterburn on these fucking sentry guns. How have I not... Oh, right. It doesn't count as afterburn, so I don't get any meter for that. Medic. Bye, engineer. I only do that when I hate every single person on my team, as you should. And honestly, I get it. I do. What? Oh, it's bread. They're teleporting bread. I think the best thing about... Oh my god. The best thing about this video game is that despite the fact that this game does not have... Despite the fact this game doesn't have friendly fire, like that's not a thing, you will still just have random weapons that get, like, projectile blocked by your teammates. I don't know why. It's just really funny to me. And oftentimes it's, like, bad weapons to begin with. It's like the Thompson and the Bison that can just have things that, you know, prevent them from playing. Friendly fire slurs, you get people calling. Yeah, you're not wrong. Okay. Going right back to Pyro. I don't think there's a single person on Earth who likes being stabbed by Spy. Oh my lord. The delicious sounds of afterburn. I love not being able to extinguish my teammates. They don't need it. Come on, man. They're good and stupid. Yeah, that's a good thing, I'd say. Oof. Thing is, I really do not want... I don't particularly want to play this character, but also I don't want to play characters that instantly get killed by, Spy. Which is everyone, to be fair. What other game is Ice Cream going to be relevant to the main plot? Pokemon. You gotta get your Castelia cone. No one ever expects you to run a shield while just firing at someone. I don't know why people, like, always have the sword out while they're Is this dude just is he Kritzkrieged? Yes, he is. There's a medic on him. Okay, that explains it. That worked considerably better than it ever had any right to. Oh, it's Diamondback. Okay. Now, personally, and I say this with complete sincerity, I think that if you use the Diamondback, you do not deserve the right to vote. Like, that might, honest to God, be worse than the kunai. The kunai is just stupid, but the Diamondback is just an insult to game design. No, you're still quiet as fuck.
So quiet as fuck?
Oh, that's better.
The mic is right up to my fucking mouth.
Well...
I'll test it on my phone real quick and see if it's... I just have to find my dongle to see if it's a,
mic issue or, yeah. Good idea.
Because right now, I grabbed my USB-C to 3.5 dongle, and that seems to have boosted it a little bit, but...
Huh.
Yeah.
Bizarre.
Incredibly bizarre. I don't know. Maybe it could just be the cords going out.
I do have to ask, are you running Windows 11? Is this what this is happening?
No, I'm still on 10.
Okay. Because normally I just blame Windows 11. Because Windows 11 updates have actually been breaking the OS even more.
No, I wish, but no, there wasn't even like any updates or anything that I know about, which is why I kind of feel like it could be a hardware issue.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, something's been up. I think it could just be the laptop. Because like 3 times now I've had to reinstall my speaker driver.
That's a problem.
Yeah, so I don't know if there's probably something up that I'll have to dive into and take care of. But it's so lame. PCs are fucking annoying.
Yes. I guess Sabrina brings up a good point. Maybe having an AI write your update code is a bad idea. As soon as people started using AI for, like, trying to make, like, actual things like code and, like, art and movies and music and stuff, that's where the problem happened. The issue was not the fact that it wasn't the fact it existed, and it's not even the fact that it destroys the environment. The fact is, you're just doing incredibly stupid things that require a human's oversight.
Yeah.
It's like, back when it was a novelty, it wasn't an issue. It's just like, If it back when all it could do was make like art-generated blobs where you type in Homer Simpson with a gun, and it gives you an amorphous yellow blob with a gun, and you're like, well, that's exactly what I asked for. And now it's just a propaganda machine. I cannot wait for that bubble to burst. It's going to be really funny. I can't wait until the next NVIDIA GPU is $2. It's okay, guys. We had AI write our code for the RTX 5090, which is why if you plug it into a power supply, it instantly explodes. I can't believe it's been like 3 generations of having this exact same problem.
Yeah.
You're not real. Oh, wait, no, you were real. But yeah, I think it's very... Everything with AI is very dumb. It really is just, like, a fad that's going to end horribly for everyone involved, isn't it?
Probably. I will be right back. I'm going to try another restart after fucking with some things.
That sounds good.
Going to see if...
There we are. Okay. God damn it. Okay. Yeah, it's just gonna end horribly in general. Yeah, correct. Correct statement. If you see me screaming in chat, it's probably fine. What have you done? Why is there screaming? Well, shit. Okay. Oh, spaghettified. Okay. Have fun. Oh my god. Hold on. Ah, shit. Yeah. I'm not gonna say I don't have any confidence in my teammates, but at the same time, I'm going to start building further up. That way, we have a higher chance of survival. Okay. Yeah, that's what I assumed. Forgotten to buy a shop to to go to a shop to buy more potions. Oof. Well, have fun with that. All right. Well, I now have turret up. 7, that's all I need. I think that's not nearly enough, I'm gonna be honest. It's even worse.
Is it?
Yes.
Lovely. How about now?
That's better.
Dude, it is... The mic is literally up to my mouth.
Well, that's good. Yeah, I don't know what else to do.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm not worried about it right now. I'm so over PC, bro.
Yes.
Dude, every time I'm blink, it like fucking.
And you're gone again.
Am I?
Yep.
Oh no. What?
I mean, you were just very quiet, I guess. Or you may have just not been talking, but you just cut out in the middle of a sentence.
Lovely. That's great.
Yeah, I just have no idea if you're not talking or if you're saying things and I can't hear them now.
Oh, I'm just not talking.
Okay.
You know what? Look, I don't even think I'm tired of PCs. I'm just tired of Windows, I think.
Yeah, that's fair. Things that just don't work tend to not be very fun.
Yeah.
It's like, oh boy, I sure do love, I love putting, like, time and effort into things for them to just simply not work. There's nothing better. It's also just, like, Windows Update rarely makes anything better, it just breaks things at this point. Like, the amount of times that I have had to just completely and utterly scrap recordings is too many. Because, legit, you want to know what happens? I start recording after a Windows update, and my mic just doesn't have audio.
Yeah.
It's great.
No, legit. Like, if the price point is good and the reviews are good on the new Steam machine, I legit might just grab that and call it a day, bro. I'm not no interest in fucking with Windows more than I have to.
Yeah. I get it, like... It's gotten to a point where it is just completely ridiculous.
And, like, spec-wise, it's still an upgrade over what I have now. You know?
Yeah.
Not that I play much new shit anyway, you know? It would play everything.
Also, you want to know what's gonna happen? You're gonna get, day one, you're gonna get fucking, like, D-brand skin of that to make it look like a GameCube. You already know how it is. Like...
They do have, like, swappable faceplates, I think, for them.
It's going to be a GameCube. Everyone knows. It's like...
Like, I know it's like I know the Steam machine is still weaker than like a PS5 or something, but like, man, all the shit I play on Steam is old anyway.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't need cutting edge. Like, entry-level RDNA 3 and then a half-decent CPU, yeah, that sounds good to me. As long as the price point's good, of course.
Yeah.
If that shit's more expensive than a PS5, I might just cut my losses and cave in on current gen. Or at least grab like a used deck or something.
How much do decks cost, new? Because I'll fucking sell you mine at this point. If you're ready to prepare with nothing but issues. Garbage fucking handheld that's just overbloated, and overhyped by a bunch of fucking shills that just exist not to play video games, but only to, like, complain about Nintendo on Twitter.
Dude, the Steam Deck subreddit used to be so cool.
No, it wasn't. It never was. What?
No, because everybody would just show off the game playing and, like, the novel off yet. You know, because at the time, the most advanced handheld was the Switch. But since then, it's just evolved into, like, degeneracy.
Yes, this is true. I don't know what the fuck, like... I don't understand what the issue was with people, like, and why they act like this. But... it's honestly just embarrassing. It's just like... it's a toy. It's what it is at the end of the day. It's the same that all of these other things are. I'm sticking it to the man by emulating video games. It's like, no, you're not. You're playing video games.
And what's funny too,
you're not even playing them. You're emulating them and taking a screenshot, posting things on Twitter, and then going and, like, looking at Fortnite. That's all you're doing. You're not even playing it. You're just looking at the title screen.
You know what's funny too is, oh, I want to stick it to the man by fucking buying a device from Valve. Like, all right, buddy.
Yeah, the company that definitely doesn't have an entire fucking monopoly. Yeah.
Honestly, I don't even, like...
it is a monopoly.
It's a
monopoly. Don't even...
it's a monopoly. Yeah, it's a monopoly. The thing is, people think, like, monopoly is some, like, dirty word, but literally, like, even if all the other competition sucks, it's still a monopoly. You know, they're, like... but it's, like... I don't know, man.
It's like trying to claim Google isn't a monopoly because Yahoo exists. It's like, no, that's not how this shit works, man.
It's like, I mean, my problem isn't the monopoly. My problem is the armada of yachts Gabe Newell has built off the back of child gambling. But that's just me.
Oh yeah, that's true. Every single part of... Valve has committed, popularized, and had excused every single sin of modern video game design, and they basically invented all of it. Always online DRM, gambling, loot boxes, real-world money for in-game items, pay-to-win, overbloating their things with cosmetics that have no actual effects. You know, just the list goes on and on.
People were like, oh, you know, it was just cosmetics. There's no pay to win in TF2. It's like, no.
No, there is.
There's some stuff, and people, oh, well, you know, they did it when it was free to play. No, they implemented it before the game went free to play.
Here's the thing. People who claim that this game is not pay to win are quite possibly the dumbest motherfuckers on planet Earth. Because the thing, you have to buy all of the weapons that aren't the stock ones. And they're like, oh, well, technically, they're all side grades. They're not actually as good. Or yes, they are. So many of these are so much better because the downsides that they may have are either minuscule or actively don't matter.
Yeah.
And then don't forget the whole thing with the cosmetics in this game used to give you an actual in-game advantage, like not being able to be headshot by a sniper.
And like, honestly, my thing, right, is the people who actively participate in like the CS2 skin market, they're like, oh, it's more friendly, it's better, it's the best way to do.
I think they deserve to lose all their money.
It's like, oh, it's the best way to do loot boxes, and I'm like,
No, it's the best way to do loot boxes was what Overwatch 1 did, where you earned them and then got items, and if you got the same item multiple times, you just got currency to buy a different item. It's like, that actually made sense. You earned them? I never spent a fucking dime on Overwatch that wasn't the money I fucking paid for it initially.
Here's my thing, right, is it's a very sneaky way of doing it because the marketplace. It's like, oh, it's more friendly. If I don't like something, I can just get rid of it. But where it gets scummy is now you're not just getting loot boxes and cosmetics for a game, you're actually gambling for real money. Because now you have an incentive to actually spend money on loot boxes.
Yep. It's just gambling with extra steps. It's gambling, but you have to go and do trading afterwards. It's like instead of going to a claw machine, or if you went to like a slot machine and it didn't give you money, it gave you like a toy. But each one of them is just like, they all have different values. They're made out of different materials. And one of them is made out of fucking solid gold. And it's just like, well, we're not giving you money, but, you know, you have an incentive to get this gold one. That way you can sell it by the store we own, literally, right, like the machine right next to the slot machine. Don't worry, people will still go on about how evil Epic Games is. Their launcher is bad, but... I'm not gonna lie, I think the Steam launcher is bad too. I don't think Epic is unique in this. I think Steam has an absolute abysmal dog shit launcher. Ryan, you there?
But honestly, hot take, I guess.
What's that?
I don't think Epic Games launcher is that bad.
It's not.
I think
it's fine.
If it didn't forget that I existed every time I booted up the launcher, and if download speeds and install times on the Epic Games launcher weren't abysmal, it'd be perfectly fine. Like, I think the UI is fine, the user experience is not, and only because of those two things. And honestly, I think the other reason people gas up Steam is because of the Steam sales of old that don't happen anymore.
Yeah.
Spoilers, because before that, they didn't have a refund policy, and Valve did not feel entitled to give gamers a refund. And then, you know, they got sued by Australia, implemented a refund policy, and uh-oh, guess what? All those Steam sales that they've built their reputation on disappeared.
Yep.
And also, it's funny that people are like, oh, well, Steam sales, blah, blah, blah. It's like, the sale prices are set by the publishers, not by Steam.
Yep.
Like, the consoles have... And it's funny because then everybody will talk about, oh, you know, third-party keys and what have you. It's like, okay, well, if we're going to go the third-party route, then that opens up the used market on console.
Yeah.
And, like, and I get it, the used market is volatile, you know, there's not, like, set prices, but, like...
Neither are key prices.
Yeah.
Like... And here's the thing, if you want, like, good PC deals, you don't get it on Steam. You get it on fucking Humble Bundle, or like charity things that end up being like, oh yeah, do you want 200 games for name your price above $5 because we're donating all the proceeds to this to charity? And it's like, holy shit. Like, do you know? And all of those are DRM free. Like, you don't have to deal with Steam. It's like, that's how I got, like, a bunch of games on PC. It's like how I have Celeste, Hollow Knight, like, Octodad, like, just a bunch of random games. It's just, like, legit, just, like, once a year, there's just going to be one massive fucking thing. Or just buy shit on GOG. I don't trust them because of Cyberpunk. They killed any and all support I had with that shit. We're never going to have any DRM for our games, except for this one in particular. Take the free shit they give me, though. That, just like Epic. I just saw a motherfucker quantum crouching in this game. Mom, take me home. I don't want to be here anymore. We're as close as possible to playing on, like, the Poke-Floats of this game. And they're just like, you know what? Let's do the most scummy comp shit on Earth. Get what you can cheap and used and take what you can free and you'll live a good gaming life. This is true. Ryan, remember when we went to that closing GameStop and got everything for literally 10% of listed price?
I wish I got more shit and I paid more attention to the game selection, because I'm sure there's shit there that I probably would have liked that I didn't realize at the time.
Well, the issue is that this was pre us having jobs. This was us in high school.
Yeah, true.
Like, if I had real money, we would have walked out with that whole fucking store, bro. We did walk out with a good chunk, though. Honestly, you know what I think was actually even better than Steam sales for a long time? Back, like, kinda mid Xbox One PS4 generation, when GameStop was just clearancing out all their Xbox 360 and PS3 games, and it was just like, yeah, you get 3 Xbox 360 games or PS3 games in for $10, and it's just like, oh shit. And it was especially good because the Xbox One and PS4 generation was literally nothing but Xbox 360 and PS3 games, but in slightly higher resolution.
You know, I mean, you know, it's like that, like, and I think this, not to get into another conversation, but like, the PS4 gen was not that much of a leap.
No.
And I think it's made PC gamers way too comfortable and way too entitled, because because you could just max out a lot of games on like a 2060 and ride it out for years, you know?
Yeah. Like, the fact is, until shit got competitive again in very recent years, it's like you could run shit on a Core 2 quad pretty reliably.
Yeah, I mean, because...
Like, the only reason that it's not, like, still in like widespread use is just because there are certain processes that just aren't supported.
Yeah.
Like,
and
it
it's
just
like,
doesn't have instruction sets.
Yeah. And like, I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong. Are there like optimization issues in games? Yeah. I think they're overblown. I think what it is I think that people are just maxing games out. Modern, brand new games that push tech, modern games out, and then bitch because a game is now built for PC and uses the hardware accordingly. Like, and I think a lot of it too is people dumb their rigs down to just the GPU.
Yeah.
They're like don't play like, I don't know, like the new Assassin's Creed or something. You know, something that's like this massive open world game with all this all the ray tracing and physics and everything, and they'll be like, I'm only getting 30 FPS on a 4080 maxed out at, I don't know, 1440p unoptimized game. It's like, yeah, because half the settings are pushing CPU load. Like, and it's built to target high-end systems and push them to, like, but PC gamers, I've found, want to have their cake and eat it too. They want something super performant, you know, super smooth, and they want to be able to, and they want it to also have all the minor tech and shit. And it's like, dude, you can't have it both ways. And honestly, I've noticed every single game people call well optimized is because it uses old tech.
Yep.
But the problem is, right, a lot of those games don't scale up, but the performance hit is just as bad, or maybe almost as bad as other more like forward-thinking games. And it's like, come on now. It's like, I get it. I'm glad. Don't get me wrong. I think it's a net positive when a game scales down better, is more performant. Like, by all means, I'm all for it.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, optimization isn't number go up. It's how does this game run for the visuals it has, you know, and the tech,
Or the gameplay it has.
Exactly. You know,
there is like, nothing more stupid that people will still complain that, like, Pokemon, like, Sword and Shield, or fucking, like, any of the Switch games that aren't the Legends games are like, oh, they're only, like, 30 FPS or whatever. It's like, who cares? It's an RPG! An RPG can run at 2 FPS!
Dude, you know, my favorite thing is how many people I've noticed every time a current gen game comes over to Switch 2, there's always, like, people whining about 30 FPS, and I'm like, dude, respectfully, and I say that as somebody who is willing to make those compromises to have games portably, respectfully, if you care about frame rates, you're on the wrong system. Like, to me, having those games portably matters more than a higher frame rate, but also, I'm fine with 30 still in, like, 99% of games.
Yeah.
You know, I grew up with a 360.
Yeah,
I grew up playing Crysis 2 on the 360. Nothing will phase me. You know, but
here's the thing. As someone, I grew up in a very, like, traditional household, as in, we had a Wii with a lot of shovelware, so, like, the frames per second, as long as it's double digits, I'm in the zone.
yeah. And it's like,
like, y'all have not seen suffering until you've played Bigfoot Collision Course on the Wii.
It's like, it's
that
crazy,
game is 3D, technically. It almost has a whole 5 FPS. It's I legit had that game when I was so young that I didn't understand the concept that video games could be bad, and I was like, huh, there's something wrong about this.
Dude, the Wii exposed me, it taught me what bad video games are. Dude,
Yeah.
It's funny too, because I feel like for the DS, I avoided all the shovelware, right? Because
I avoided most of the shovelware, but I'll get into that story after this. Continue.
you know, dude, you have not lived until you've played the 23 Carnival games on the Wii U, bro. You don't know what bad games are. Dude, that is the only time where like
I guess Sabina called it out entirely. She already knows.
Yeah.
She already knows the game I'm about to bring up. Continue.
But dude, that was because like I feel like my parents were pretty well researched with games. Like they knew what my taste was, I knew what Aiden's taste was.
And also, your dad played World of Warcraft, so he kinda like knew things.
Yeah. And then we got our Wii U, which was red flag number 1 was buying a Wii U, but I got Smash for Wind Waker HD, and then that 23 Carnival games, and that was the only time where I could see regret on my dad's face for getting a game. He tried to play that. He was just like, huh. He was just like, because I remember he had asked to try it out to play, you know, because thinking it'd be like something like really fun, like.
Yeah.
You know the one. It was the same one I think GameGirlBeth did back in the day.
Yeah.
Really, really bad. Yeah. Yeah.
It's not that it's bad. Carnival Games isn't bad. It's so aggressively mediocre.
Well, it's weird because I think because it approached it as like basic baby mini games. There's a baseline level of competency there because they're easy to make. So it's like it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's like you're sitting there and you're like, this is like minimum viable products, you know? Like,
yeah.
There was no vision here. There was no ambition, you know?
Speaking of no vision and no ambition, there is one singular game that I have ever returned to GameStop. And that is fucking... And you brought it up with the DS. It's fucking Toy Story 3 on the DS. It is quite possibly the worst video game that was ever made. I don't think... And like I was a dumb kid, I genuinely do not know if the first level of that video game was actually beatable. I don't think it was finished. Like, it was at that level. It ran... I don't even want to say it had, like, an FPS. I think saying it ran is already too much of an overstatement. It looked like the SNES Toy Story. It really did. But, like, cut that in half, and also make it a bootleg of that for the NES. Carnival Games is a video game that exists so Grandma can figure out how buttons work. Yeah? Correct. Carnival Games is a game for Dad to get really upset about because he threw the Wiimote directly into his brand new TV. And then he gets really upset when one of his kids is like, you should have put on the wrist strap, Dad. And then he goes to the bar and never comes back because it was September 11th. That's what happened to my uncle. The mysterious third uncle that doesn't exist. Not anymore, at least. The SNES Toy Story game is technically a video game. I don't think that that's true. Met the 9/11 quota for a stream. Why is there a quota for that? What? Oh wait, right. Under this presidency, 9/11s have become mandatory. I forgot. Did you see that more planes crashed? Ryan?
I did not see them more planes crash, no.
Yeah, it's back. The planes are crashing again. It's honestly crazy looking at, like, the Nintendo Wii and the Wii U's launch lineup compared to the Switch. Because it's just, like, there was a lot on the Wii, and there was a lot of good stuff on the Wii. And the Wii U had a lot of stuff, but a lot of it was, like, from previous generation games. And then the Switch had 2 games. And somehow, that's not the worst of Nintendo's launches. Not by a long shot. Have you ever seen the fucking Nintendo 64 launch lineup?
Oh, dreadful.
Mario 64. That's it. Oh, but even worse than that is probably the fucking 3DS lineup. Because there was technically more games on the 3DS, but were there? I think Steel Diver counts as negative games. Would you agree with that assessment?
I don't know, I haven't played Steel Diver, but I know some people who actually really like it.
I sure do love booting up my Nintendo 3DS to play AR games and Face Raiders.
Nah, Face Raiders was a banging game.
It was not as good as all DSiWare titles. Do you remember Photo Dojo? You do, yes. Because it's better than Face Raiders. One-two Switch isn't a video game. This is true. It's a torture experiment. Correct?
Yeah, sure. I mean...
They sent the naughty developers to work on 1-2 Switch. That's one of the funniest things that I've ever seen, the fact that no one in the company had any, like, confidence in it, but it was still made and released. The launch of the Switch was a different time, man. 2017 was just like a different world. Potentially a better world. the Nintendo Switch launch had people playing games they would never think about ever. Like fucking Super Bomberman R. Not gonna say that it's a bad game, it's just like, would I have bought that if it wasn't a Switch launch title? No.
Dude, anybody complaining about Switch 2's third-party support is like off their fucking rocker. And there's no memory of like the first year of the Switch.
This is true.
Dude, we were so desperate for third-party shit, we were celebrating fucking Snake Pass.
Guessapina just said Snake Pass.
Like,
literally, how?
like,
how the fuck?
Like, and then Switch 2 got, and like,
I have never seen people across the world that much in sync.
And then it's like Switch 2, it's like, oh yeah, we got fucking, you know, brand new Resident Evil coming out day and date. We got, yeah, the whole Final Fantasy VII Remake trilogy, including the upcoming Part 3, is coming over. It's
There's 3 parts to it now!
It was always going to be a trilogy.
Fuck you!
I actually beat, Part 1 the other day. Actually, excellent game. I'm very excited to play, Rebirth.
I am going to set I'm going to set their buildings on fire.
They're actually... Well, I can't say there because I've only played Part 1, but it's actually a great game.
Of course it is. It's Final Fantasy VII. Why is there 3 of them?
It's
It's Mockingjay Part 2 all over again.
It's also made me wish for more shorter RPGs. I beat the whole thing, including, like, all the side content in the game in, like, 40 hours. And I'm like, yes.
Bro spent 2 days straight on this video game and wants shorter games. Okay.
Well, I'm saying...
I want shorter games that cost more. Developed by people who worked barely at all.
Most RPGs nowadays
are too much.
Are 100 hours of story. Like, you save right before the final boss and that shit says 100 hours.
Yeah.
It, you know, it's like... So it's nice to have something that feels like digestible. You know, something that feels like, you know, meaty enough that I spend time on it, but like not overwhelming.
This is why I will always love Pokemon, because those games are like, they scratch the itch for an RPG, but they aren't ass long.
That is why, honestly, I think open world Pokemon's kind of a mistake, because to me, its whole appeal... I don't know, for most people, the monster collecting is, like, the thing. For me, that's, like, secondary. For me, I've always liked Pokemon because, it's, like you said, it's like... I've always described them as RPGs, but without the commitment.
For me, I've really gotten into, lately, just, like... grinding the fuck out of Pokemon and just like using different Pokemon every gym and just being like, you know what, I'm gonna collect all the different shits I want to use and then actually use them.
Dude, it's crazy. I'm turning into an old man in real time. I understand now why people enjoy grinding.
Yes.
Because I've been going back to Xenoblade 3 lately.
Just to grind. Yeah, you brought this up before, where it's just like, it's therapeutic. It's just something to do with your hands.
Something to do. Yeah, something to do. Something to unwind with. It's funny though, I think I'm in that game alone, I'm at 130 hours. And then...
Motherfucker who says... he wants a shorter game made by people paid more to work less, and then...
Well, I mean, well, because my thing is I only have so much... Well, it's different when it's something that's like a healthy mix of gameplay and story, like Xenoblade.
And voice acting. You can't forget the voice acting.
Whereas something like fucking Persona, where it is literally a 100-hour visual novel with Shin Megami Tensei combat bolted onto it, it's like, dude, it's like
Mandatory dating sim in my RPG.
Dude, put it this way. I beat vanilla Persona 5, I want to say 6 or 7 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I have not been able to put more than 15 hours into a Persona game since.
That's fair.
They are such commitments that I just, like... They're like a once every, like, probably, like, 10 years.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, 10 years. Which, luckily for you, is how long it takes to make one Persona game, so...
Like, I grabbed Royal on sale for, like, $20, put some time
This
into
motherfucker's name is Armpit Scissoring Enthusiast.
You know what?
Good for them! I just felt the need to point that out.
And then it's like, I got super pumped up over 3's remake, because, you know, 3 FES is my favorite.
And then they decide to just remake the base game with nothing in it, just like Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl.
Well, that I don't mind, because I think the answer is a load of dog shit, so I don't mind missing out.
I hate any game that has... I hate any remake that has Nintendo's fucking remake philosophy of... Let's just do the original and nothing more, or we're going to make a definitive edition, but only release it on like the 3DS. And then whenever we re-release it again, all of that definitive edition stuff is gone.
Well, see, my problem is, you know, I subscribe to the view that not all content is good content in a game. So to me, right.
I think, personally, content should not be trapped on the PlayStation Portable. Because it is a trap.
But, like, everybody was like, oh, the answer isn't there. I'm like, oh, good, so it's an actually good game again. Like... But, you know, it's like, I got maybe like 10, 15 hours into that, and I was like, man, I kind of can't do this. Like, maybe it's because Royal is just a better version of a game I've played, and then Reload was a side grade of a game I already played. So yes. Maybe those are the problems, but I was just like, man, I don't know if I can do this.
Listen, my real only exposure to Persona, I played the opening bit of Persona 5 and then I had to go do something. I think that was, like, when I was working in afternoons, which was never again. But, I also played a decent chunk at the start of Persona 4, and, like, it's been joked about time and time again, but, like, when the developer says that he has never had a female friend in his life, like, you're like, yeah, this tracks. Like, playing Persona 4, you get the vibe.
Persona needs a shake-up for 6. I don't know what it is. I mean, honestly, I think just the writing needs to be better, because, like, I think Persona 5's first palace is pretty damning. Like, the first palace is, like, a creepy pedo gym teacher.
Mm-hmm.
And then the game, in that same breath, will sexualize the main female characters, and they're teenagers. It's like, come on, bro.
Yep. And then one of the female options for you to have a romantic relationship with is your teacher.
Yup.
It's just like... It is such, like, it says nothing a lot of the time. It stands for nothing.
Yeah. And listen, people, we don't gotta pretend, right? Like, straight up, I just like Persona because the gameplay loop was fun. You know, having like the visual novel side of it, and like being forced to be on a schedule, so you had all this side content and all this stuff you could do, but you didn't get bogged down in it. Like, I like that side of it.
Uh-huh.
It's like if I just like turn my brain off, you know, and like forget about how badly written the games are, or at least how badly written Persona 5 is, I'm chilling.
Personally, you could fix a large chunk of Persona 4 and 5 by simply eliminating Teddy and Morgana from existence.
I think Morgana isn't that bad, but Teddy's gotta...
Morgana is annoying at, like, at the very least, but, like, they delve into not great stuff with Morgana, and it's just like, alright, man. But Teddy is... You need to take that motherfucker out into the back alley and break both of his kneecaps before killing him. Like, that motherfucker ruins Persona 4.
Yeah.
Every time that motherfucker is on screen, it's like the homophobic aura seeps in from him.
Yeah, like, what they need to do with the remake is they need to fix some of the social link writing. Because, listen, I don't think it intentionally comes off as transphobic. Because I think that social link is all about, like, gender roles and, like, and all that shit, and just kind of doing what you want. The problem is that it can be read that way, and if it can be read that way, you gotta fix it. Because it doesn't matter what your intent is. If somebody reads it that way, that is their interpretation of it. That is what the writing says, you know? So, like, they gotta fix that, and they gotta, like, nuke Teddy from orbit.
Yeah.
Like, they either keep him in the game and give him, like, a death scene, or just remove him. You know, like if I don't get the satisfaction of seeing that fucker, like, get crucified on a cross,
like the Gen 5 Pokemon gym leaders. The thing is, it's like the reason, like that one social link, it can definitely, like, you can argue it not being transphobic and not being the intention, but I don't think anyone who reads it as that is wrong, because the game sets a precedent with it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
there is so much, like, outside of that, which is, like, the biggest offender, quote unquote, there is so much just, like, casual homophobia happening constantly.
Yeah.
Like, it is really fucking bad. And like, I think the worst one is, like, I watched one of my friends play a bit of it, and there was, like, a like, school culture festival, and it's just, like, there was, like, they hit a full hat trick with racism, transphobia, and homophobia all in one scene, and it was just, like, holy shit. Like... Oh, I can't hear you. I see green bubble, but nothing...
No.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah. You may hear this... You know how I told you I gotta fix my fans and I get all the screws on my laptop? So that way everything's actually attached and there's, like, proper airflow and shit. So, you may hear my fans spin up for, like, a very brief, like, millisecond.
That
You'll
makes
hear it
sense.
almost like a puff. It'll be like, "Meow."
Gotcha. Continue banging head against wall. That's more fun with video games. n- but yeah, it's just like you can like Persona also has what we in the industry refer to as the Naruto problem, which is that the author is so bad at writing women that the only chemistry that the cast has is with any of the male characters.
And my thing, right, is it should not be hard to write a woman.
It shouldn't.
I mean,
it
like 90, like 90.
How do you fuck up just writing a woman? I don't understand.
Like 95% of like life experiences and outlook, but like, dude, I don't know what it is with like certain writers that just can't handle writing women, but it's like, dude, they're just people, man. Like, fucking just write them like a person. It should not be this hard.
I don't get it. They either have no chemistry or are severely traumatized. There's no in between. Yeah, that is female characters written by dumbass people. Like, it should not be that difficult.
All I'm saying is, isn't it so convenient though how many peak things are written by women? It's pretty telling, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Women are Hideo Kojima. No in between. Hideo Kojima is like an honorary woman. Not to say he hasn't written some dog shit women characters, but also, like, they're so bad that it circles around to being funny. Namely, Quiet.
Like so, he's like so blatant when he gets into like horn dog mode. Like, you just kind of gotta respect it.
Hideo Kojima is the ultimate chaser, and we're going to win the culture war because of him. That man met Hunter Schafer and was literally just so fucking, like, enraptured by her.
Like, that man straight up, like, for Quiet in Metal Gear Solid 5, it's like, alright, bro, you know what? Like, this is so blatantly a justification just for her character design. And you know what? I don't... Whatever, man. Do your thing.
Hideo Kojima on his way to name the character who was in a lesbian relationship Dr. Strangelove.
Oh yeah, he's all
the best one is hold on, I need to look this up really quick. I need to get the direct quote. Hold on. Shit, I can't find it. It's in Metal Gear Solid 2. There is a character that is named Vamp, and there's a cutscene where they're like, where Ryan is like, oh, he's called Vamp because because he's a vampire, and then the commander just like, no, he's called Vamp because he's bisexual.
What? Is that a real thing? I've actually
No, it's not. I don't know what. I feel like that is a Hideo Kojima-ism. Because there is no part in history where bisexual men were called Vamp. But, like, sure, man. I just think it's really funny. First time the word bisexual used in video games? Vamp's not even the first bisexual in Metal Gear. That's why I'm confused. Didn't use the word? Fair enough. This is the third time that the author of Chainsaw Man has written just something that is directly a transgender character or about dysphoria. What does he mean by this? This is the third time you've done it, sir.
What is it?
There's a new anime that is made by the Chainsaw Man person that is literally just about, a guy being cursed to turn into a woman, but it's not like the... It's not like a funny thing. It's like, no, this man is experiencing genuine fucking dysphoria and, like, actually, like, suffering from it. It's based on, like, a short story he wrote before, too.
Yeah, a lot of his shorts. It's weird knowing that he's the guy who writes Chainsaw Man and Fire Punch.
Well,
Because,
Fire
like,
Punch also has a trans character in it.
Yeah, Fire Punch has a trans character in it. Yeah, but it's like a lot of his short stories are way more grounded and deal with a lot of that stuff.
To be fair, Chainsaw Man also deals with a lot of stuff. People just ignore it because there's a Chainsaw Man head.
Dude,
They're just like, oh, hey, look,
sucks.
it's boobs and also chainsaws and blood.
Dude, it sucks that the anime isn't at the part where it actually gets really peak and like the character arcs aren't developed yet, because convinced it's just a Gooner anime, and I'm like, dude, you gotta wait. You gotta wait.
No, it's very clearly just like people, a depressed person that is very much struggling and is confusing sexuality with like actual affection and intimacy, which is like a huge thing.
Yeah, congratulations, you are more literate than half the people who watch the show.
It's like, it shouldn't be that hard to tell, like... It's literally... It's basically spelled out. Like...
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty spelled out.
But to be fair, anime fans are really bad at, like, reading or listening. It's like... There's a famous post that, like... you can have, like, a trans character, like, look directly into the camera and say they are a transgender woman, and they will debate... and people will debate about what that means online for the next 50 years, and it was immediately proven correct with Bridget Guilty Gear.
Yeah.
It's just like, read There is so minimal reading required. It's thinking more than anything else. This is why English classes should be required even after you finish college. I don't think people understood what the entire point of reading and writing about a story was. It wasn't to know what happened in the story, it's to know what the story meant. And that's like the easiest fucking thing in the world. I hate the fucking stupid... I've commented on this exact thing so many times. As someone who probably should have gone into an English degree instead of trying to go for engineering, the stupid goddamn curtains are blue argument is always one of the dumbest goddamn things I have ever read, because the fact of it is, like, there is a lot of limited space within a book. You are charged more by the amount that you put in because, you know, it costs more to manufacture, so you want to get as much into as little as possible. So authors do not just put random details in to just fill a scene. It is specifically put in there to evoke something, to have a message behind it. But I don't understand why this is so fucking hard for people to grasp. Like, everyone fucking read Bridge to Terabithia in school at this point, right? And there is an entire chapter in that book that is called The Golden Room, where it is the two main characters and one of the main characters' fathers painting a room and, like, redoing it because they wanted a fresh start. And that's the entire thing. It's like, it's not there as a filler chapter, it's there because the entire thing is, like, it relates directly to the core of the story and how these characters are finding a fresh start in life. Not just in their home, not just in their room. They are actively finding, like, a new purpose in life. They are starting fresh and, like, growing into themselves. It's kind of like a huge, major part. And these metaphors are here for a reason. Like, it's to culminate into the crux of the story. And, like, I don't understand how I don't understand why everyone just assumes writing is done the way it is because people want to be pretentious. Like, I think that is an unfair unfair accusation to just authors in general, because something written specifically to be pretentious would not reach any sort of popularity. Like, it's just like, no, there's actual meaning behind words. You can't just, like, if someone just described things over and over and that was it, there would be no point in storytelling. Storytelling is a vessel for metaphors and, like, you know, different things. And it's like, I can describe so many fucking stories in one sentence, and you will not have gotten anything from it other than a basic plot. It's just like, The Great Gatsby is about a man who's yearning after a woman and someone gets hit by a car. It's like, yep, that's everything that happens in The Great Gatsby, but there is way more in it than just fucking that. It's so fucking annoying. And this is why I hate anime fans. If you do not directly spell something out to an anime fan, they will be trying for the next 37 hours to put the square peg into the triangle hole. They will. And then they'll just give up. And they'll just be like, bad. And there is nothing worse than if there is a mask for a character of, like, trying to conceal themselves and their true, like, persona or whatever because of trauma or any sort of other thing. It's just like... And every single time, for an anime fan, they will fall for that facade instantly. Like, it's like, no, you're supposed to deconstruct that. You're supposed to actually look behind it. Stupid motherfuckers. I hate people. Sorry, you put me into a literary analysis rant. Right. I gotta go, like, right now.
See you, bud.
Laters.